God, I don't ever want to disrespect you, but you're telling me to trust you when I never met you. I send you prayers every day, but I don't want to sweat you. And I know you's a busy man, so I try to catch you. But sometimes when I call, I can't get an answer. I get the voicemail, so a nigga leave a message. I got a lot of faith, so I'm not second guessing. So when you get a little time, I got a couple questions. First of all, let me acknowledge every single blessing. But right now I'm going through it, and your son's stressing. I know you say with every test there gon' come a lesson, but lately things been hectic. You took a big part of my heart, that was a really big section. The feeling really was rejection. I lost my job, then my wife, then my brother, then my mother. If I fell short, I need an exception. Cause at that time I was working like a madman. I know I'm speaking past tense, cause motivation I ain't had since. My lack of patience I've been asking to put it in a bag that's plastic. Everything been tragic, and no, I don't believe in the magic, but I'm sick and tired of dealing with this damn madness. I need a handkerchief that's made with the same fabric that was in my mom's casket. That's all I'm asking. And I wish she had her mask on, cause if she had her mask on, maybe then she wouldn't have passed on. I'm sick and tired of singing sad songs. I know this the devil's work, but he need to carry his ass on, cause he consistent, he don't ever quit. I've been dealing with some hella shit. Hey God, can't you just tell him this? I don't see him, he's irrelevant. In the room there's an elephant, so he should know that I've been heaven sent.
Let me vent. And you know one thing about it, they say faith is all that's needed. Cause when you walk by sight, it seems all deceiving. Remnants of Ephesians. It says, for by grace you have been saved by the faith. And this is not your own doing. So in a sense, you gotta keep going. And the devil's lurking. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this. Let's go. I feel it's hard to have a conversation with you now. Cause it been so long. Hold on, let me sit down. Let me chill. Probably cause I don't know if it's you or just my conscience speaking. My pops would've told me that's nonsense, we can go further. Do tell. Mid-30s, I'm still searching, but I don't know if it's working. If so, then Lord, give me a sign. Like when that car crashed, how do you decide who lives and who dies? So many questions need an answer. What's the agenda? Like how my grandma get dementia? I need an answer. Like what is cancer? I ain't talked to you in a while. I know I'm out of line, but can you hear me now? I don't know if you gon' take this the wrong way. If it's hit or miss, then I might straight miss. Okay. Matthew 21:22 say whatever you ask in prayer, you shall receive. If it's faith indeed, just let it breathe. Yeah. All praises to the Most High. You might say Allahu Akbar, Yahshua, Jesus, vaya con Dios. Same difference, tomato, you know? Yeah, salute.
Yeah, man.
What's crack-a-lacking, man? Back in the building.
Back at it. Seems like you ain't never left, goddamn it.
Hey, work, baby. Gotta get this work.
Dope show.
Work, man.
Dope show last night, though. You know, congrats on the episode numero uno.
Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it, man. Felt good to be back. You know what I do, man, over there on the page. I know they feel like I've been neglecting them, but I got to move where the spirit tell me to move at. That's whether that's here, Community Crime Network, or the homepage.
That's what's up. Blue Devil G in the building. What's good with you?
Blue Devil in the building again, boy. I salute Blue Devil been rocking out with us, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Salute the homie, man. Yeah. But, you know, we got some things to talk about because, you know, if it ain't big business, we ain't talking about it. So,
talking about it, man.
Yeah, man, let's go ahead. We're gonna get into the intro and we can crank this thing up, man.
Let's do it then.
One time, let me pop my shit, man. Big talk. They done got me pissed off. This $40 bottle ain't no crystal. I ain't first up in a minute, back to business, about to lift off. Bitch, I'm talking big talk. They done got me pissed off. This $40 bottle ain't no crystal. I ain't first up in a minute, back to business, about to lift off. Bitch, I'm talking big talk.
episode 31 in this thing. Hit the big 3-0 last time.
Yeah, man. 31, man. We about to catch you in age.
Real shit, though. Real shit. Yeah. 6 more of them things. We there with it. 36, you know?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Well, so far as just see Blue Devil. Got to switch over to the comments tab. We got a show for y'all tonight, as usual.
Oh, yeah. What you got going, man? What we going? You want to go ahead and go into it, or what we doing?
I mean, we can. I mean, shit. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man.
All right.
You lead the way, man. You lead the way.
All right. Well, since it's in the title, I say we go ahead and touch on this Prime situation. Coach Prime, man, he been out here in the media, being Coach Prime, being who he is, not hold no punches. Say I got beef with all you bitches. Talking that shit. So yeah, man, we gonna get into this.
Yeah, Coach Prime, when you're a confident, I'm gonna say confident person like Coach Prime is,
right?
And I feel like he have every right to be that way. You know what I'm saying? He breaks it down on why he is the way he is, and I think being that way is gonna create haters, enemies, just because you're so cocky, just because you're so confident. Right. People will try to tear you down. You know, you're gonna get into that in a little bit about how he feel about where they place him and all that. He got to understand that comes with the territory, man.
Yeah. I would say what Jason Whitlock said about him. Let me just go ahead and say what Jason Whitlock said. Jason Whitlock, man, I do not like that dude, just for the record. But I will say he has some points when it comes to Prime. Like, and you kind of touched on it in what you said about how, he called him sensitive. I don't know if it's sensitive or not responding to certain thing. Like, when you get to a certain position, you can't just respond to everything. Like every little thing. You can't do that all the time. So,
well, I think that's just the era that he's from. If somebody got something to say about me and I feel like it's not respectable, I'm gonna check it. But I get what you say. Some things you should not respond to, and because you're gonna have people like Jason Whitlock calling you sensitive. Jason Whitlock a little bitch too. I ain't calling Deion no bitch, but I do not like him, man. I don't.
Yeah, he's the consummate antagonist of the sports world. I'll say that. He be trolling, I think, when it boils down to it. But we're gonna add this to stage right here. Right yonder. All right, let's go. What's that? 10:40. All right.
That's the end of that question, I guess. Next guy.
Eric Christensen with CBS Sports Colorado.
CBS,
Tyler,
I'm not doing nothing with CBS. Next question.
Joe Rigo, my
ain't got nothing to do with you. It's above that. Ain't got nothing to do with you. I got love for you. I appreciate you, respect you. Ain't got nothing to do with you. They know what they did.
I'm here in Denver, not national.
You are who you are. CBS is CBS.
All right.
Joe Rigo, my life with you. I respect you. That's why I told you that. I'm looking you in the eye as a man. I respect you. I got love for you. But what they did was foul.
Coach Joe Rigo, my last voice.
So that's the first little clip. I'm gonna forward fast it and play the other exchange with the other. But from that, 2 days prior to this press conference, I guess CBS Sports put out a not like a poll, but more like a list of the top coaches in college football. And he was named number 61 of the top coaches in college football. So that's the only thing I could find. Because when I seen this exchange, I started digging and trying to figure out, what is his beef with CBS? He like, I don't care if you're local, I don't care if you're national, it's CBS, I can't fool it. So, and that's the only thing I found was that him being named 61st overall.
If that's the case, to me that goes against what Dion actually stands for and what he said when he became the coach of Buffalo. I don't care what you think about me. You think I give a damn about what you think about me?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, he did say that shit, huh?
if they feel, which I don't know if this is a valid poll, but I will say this: that's what they think, that's what they feel. So be it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the facts, I don't think you should be in the top 20. Now, if they're going by just what you did in the D1 AA, I guess they call it, when he was back at the black school, you did an amazing job at that school, but that's not a powerhouse school. We know that. So you can't get top 20, top 30 rankings because your first year as I guess you can call it a powerhouse school, which I don't really think they are, but they're a big school.
Big 12.
You didn't do well.
Yeah.
You didn't do well. You won your first, three games? And then you just started to fucking lose. I didn't expect for you to jump out there and go undefeated. Not at Colorado. Hell no.
Right.
But you haven't done anything to be even in the top 20 yet, Prime. And that's coming from a football player myself. And I watch football, so that's my opinion.
Right. Yeah. And when you say not even in the top 20, some people might be like, oh, well, how could he not be? Look what, but it's like, man, these coaches been putting in pain for years on the college scene, had chances to go up and stayed had chances to go up to the NFL and still stayed in college. So we can't just, just because he coached Prime now, he need to be in the top 5. Like, nah.
No. It's too many coaches that have had several winning seasons in a row, and it's probably about 25 to 30 of them. You can't put him over there, man. You can't. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I think he will lead Buffalo or whatever team to the playoffs, possibly to a national championship. I don't see that happening no time soon. Not as long as Kirby Smart is the head coach of Georgia Bulldogs. It's not going to happen. You're not going to beat us. I can promise you that, Dion. I can fucking promise you that. You're not going to beat the Dogs.
Talk your shit.
Just understand it. So, hey, just do what you do. Take baby steps. Right. This year, you got to win more than you won last year. Because if you don't, people are going to look at you like, I told you he couldn't fucking coach.
Right. Blue Devil say it's a guy at Denver Post been shooting his shots at Coach Prime for a year. And see, we about to get into that segment right now when it comes to this Sean Keeler. I think that's who you're talking about. Sean Keeler for the Denver Post. And this exchange right here, I thought was very interesting because the dude actually admitted to being an asshole. He admitted, like, he knows that he's been antagonizing this man for a while. This is not the first time that Prime has seen him or whatnot. But, let's get into this.
Coach college football and Coach Saban.
Coach Sean Keeler, the Denver Post. Happy summer, my man.
You don't like us, man. Why do you do this to yourself?
Come on.
You don't like us.
Mark likes me, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah. Mark said he likes me.
No,
so
but
that's
you
one.
You don't. Why do you do this, though?
No, I'm sorry. Two-parter, if I could.
No, I'm serious. Why do you do this? Like, you don't. Like, why do you do this?
No, it's not about that. Football question. Question.
Why do you do this? Like, it would be hard for me to really engage in someone I don't like or something I don't like. I'm just asking why. Like, why?
Gotta pay
What
bills,
did I
guys.
do?
You didn't do anything. It's not about that. This is a
But
football
why?
question.
I'm asking you why.
Yeah, you can answer. That's
Okay,
not
answer me.
What?
Because you want me to answer you. So
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
Why?
Why? Because I have
Give
questions.
me your why.
What's your why? What do you want to know?
Why do you always on attack? Like, what did we do?
Where am I on attack today? Where am I on attack?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you opportunities to be on attack. But I'm asking you why. Like, what does it do for you? Like,
Well,
what happened?
It's not about me.
But what happened to get you like this?
It's a good question.
No, I'm serious. Because I want to help. Like, because
He knows he's like this. Basically what.
no, I'm serious. I want to help. Because it's not normal.
We can talk about that.
Okay.
Can I ask you a football question?
No,
Seriously.
No, we'll talk about that. When we talk about that, I'll talk about that with you.
Can we ask you a football question, please?
When I talk about that, we talk about that. We can talk about that.
What up, D-Love?
When we talk about that, we can talk about that. We can talk about that. Like what? So he's obviously had some back and forth with him before. D-Love in the building. Yeah, he definitely he's had some interaction with this man before. He knows who he is, and I actually before we move on, I do want to play Sean Keeler's response because he ain't getting nothing but some clout off of this. Like nobody knew his name before this and all that, but he definitely had a response on sports radio. We're gonna get into. I guess from that exchange, do you have any thoughts on that exchange there?
I felt like Deion did what Deion do, and I like the way he handled it. Like since you just admitted right here at this news press that you do have a problem, I ain't answering shit until we talk about where this problem came from. That's it. Can I ask my question? No. We'll talk about that then. Fuck you.
Right.
This motherfucker look like Bray Wyatt, man.
And see, he wasn't even really, when I listen, he's not even disrespectful. Like, you see a bunch of comments, like, he pressed them, and, Deion Sanders pressed journalists, and he wasn't really, he just like, he's standing on some principles about just when it comes to interaction, really. It wasn't even really disrespectful how he did it. It just, hey, these principles I stand on, like, whenever, why are you here? I want to know why you're like this. But when we talk about that, then you can ask your football. But before then, so I don't see nothing wrong with it, to tell you the truth.
I don't either. This motherfucker don't look like he like black people anyway. Look at him.
Yeah, he got that racist glare.
I mean, everything here is about everything here
of some of the time.
So this is in response. The next day after this happened, this is what Sean Keeler went on sports radio and said about Deion. And he's gonna take his 15 minutes and run to the high heavens with it. So we're doing a show. Let's go ahead and show it.
Line of a guy like Sean Keeler. Let's get into it.
Hater talking again. It's all about Prime. I mean, everything here is about. Everything here is secondary to his show and whatever he brings. So it's like, bring him on. You're all just cannon fodder for the Prime reality show. It's never quiet with Deion. Like when you're kind of a walk-in entourage, or I mean, let's be frank, it's a circus. The circus never closes. And there's your headline. There'll be the better headline. Deborah Protocol, the circus never closes, but it doesn't. Again, the cult is kind of swept that away, where it's just like whatever Deion says, it's kind of scary. It's like,
but to compare Deion's fame to a cult and compare his audience to a cult, that's a little wild to me. Even though there's people out there who say a culture, he's trying to create a culture, and people try to make that parallel between someone saying creating a culture and creating a cult, like that's the same thing. I'm not one who will say that, but there are people who think like that. I don't know.
I don't know where the fuck they get that from, but no, that's not the case at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either. He's trying to create a culture in Colorado that hasn't been there. So that's why they've been losing.
It's just scary.
Right.
As you can imagine, I've heard from a few. I've looked up what a cult is, and they pretty much applies to 80% of CU fans right now, and 100% of the Deion fans online, especially on X, where it's a bit of a, boy, you need to kind of take a step back here. And yes, they do. They do on paper. I think they have a 4 and 5 win coaching staff, and I hope they prove me wrong. So let's do the math on that one.
Now, you guys can hear even.
Yeah, so that's basically it with that, man. Sean Keeler never had a name. Never had a name. He got one now, and
Yep.
he's trying to get his clout up.
Yep. That's all it is. That's all it is. And if Dion would have just answered this question, would he have went away? No. He would have
Hell
just
no.
kept antagonized Dion until Dion say something to him.
Right.
He did that shit because of what he wanted, how he wanted Dion to react, and he got it from him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I say, fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah. It's all about what happened on that field. He could silence, them boys he got playing. They could silence all of that simply by winning. It's easier said than done, but I'm still rooting for them. I don't care. I'm still rooting for them. I hope they do something. If they play Georgia, I'll be rooting for Colorado.
Yeah, I know. You root for everybody who go against Georgia. That's okay though. Hey, I'm a root for Dion every game he played, except if he ever played Georgia. Because when he played Georgia,
Nope.
not only do I hope we beat him, I hope we beat the dog shit out of him. Yeah, right. You shouldn't have went to Colorado. You should have came down here to the SEC, but where they really play football at, boy.
All right,
they don't play no motherfucking football up there in Colorado, man.
Oh shit. On that note, we're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it moving. I think the Eligio Bishop thing with the stabbing, him being stabbed and whatnot, and the wives responding on a live stream. They did a 40-minute. His wives, plural, did like a 40-minute live stream. Man, the wildest. It's just pure insanity. But we're gonna start it. I'm gonna start it off with just going back 5 months ago and playing the initial report and judgment in his case, the rape case. I think the other charge was holding someone beyond their will or something like that. And then there was a case. Another charge was the revenge porn and some weird, a bunch of weirdo shit. Just a melting pot of weirdo shit that he got. Where is he from?
Yeah. Don't tell me Texas.
I don't know. Initially, where he's from,
where did this take place? I should ask.
Well, they were traveling, so I don't know all the details because I fell off and I stopped caring at a certain point when it come to him because all these different women and people coming and going and accusing all these accusations. Once the trial came up, then I started to kind of tune in, but I'm gonna play this right here. This is the initial. I think it's 11/11. Oh shit, that's the wrong video. Yeah, them women, man. Them his wives. It's brainwashed. Like it's a certain type of person that will follow a nature boy. Like, and you can obviously tell from the video that we watch in a second. Y'all gotta forgive me because
is that what that radio personality, whoever the fuck he was, is that what he's trying to say Dion got going on? Because what I'm hearing about this dude is just a cult following. Like his wives, like D Love just said, they are free to go. This man is locked up, but they still holding on to him. That's a fucking cult following, ain't it? Fuck the marriage. Fuck the marriage.
Yeah. Nah, it is. Yeah, nah, yeah. It's different, way different than what Dion doing. It's not even comparable. And yeah, they are holding on for dear life because that man is gone, baby gone. So yeah, they out here looking crazy. And yeah, Uno in the building. What's good? Yeah, it is a cult. What they were doing, it is a cult. There's nothing else you can really explain it by. This is the initial story, though. It's a quick video, 50 seconds. We're gonna get into it.
Guilty Friday on all counts, including rape. Elijio, an alleged cult leader, will now spend the rest of his life in prison after a jury found him guilty Friday on all counts, including rape. Eligio Bishop, also known as Natureboy, was on trial for rape, false imprisonment, and 3 counts of sharing sexually explicit content on social media. Prosecutors say the crimes happened while he was a leader of a cult called Carbonation. Bishop spoke to the courtroom right after his sentencing once victims read their impact statements.
Is there anything else? My heart, light as a feather. I promise you I love you and I'm still here. I ain't miss one lick. I see what y'all doing and I want you to know I forgive you.
I thought that was crazy right there. He's sitting here before a judge and he's saying he forgives the judge for what the judge is, or for what he thinks the judge is going to do to him. That's just, you got to be, your mind, you really think higher of yourself than what's really going on. But I'm going to play it back. Just listen to what he's saying to a judge in the court of law. I forgive you for what you going to, like.
My heart, light as a feather. I promise you I love you and I'm still here. I ain't miss one lick. I see what y'all doing and I want you to know I forgive you. And I see y'all in the end.
The DeKalb County judge issued the maximum sentence, sending Bishop to prison for life, plus 10 years without the possibility of parole.
So yeah, he out of there. He out of there.
He out of there. Hey, Uno said he thought this shit was a skit. He seen him kicking his dope.
Right. Right.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, all of it was televised. All of it, well, not televised, but you know, the live streams and things that he would do, just demeaning and just deplorable acts on live streams when it comes to the kids and talking about, you know, having sex in front of his, you know, kids and his kid touch it, like told one of his kids to touch on him while it just crazy things on his live stream. And that's what I think. There's a whole sector of Natureboy people who just covered him at this time because he was going live every single day.
I don't even like his name. Like, hold on, man. I thought it was only one Nature. Well, that was Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we know Ric Flair, that was a fucking player. He was a pimp, goddammit. So I think a Natureboy, and he is a pastor. I can't follow you, bro. That just don't sit right in my soul. And you know, I just want to say this because you know, you have brought a lot of these cases with these pastors up to my attention. This shit is ridiculous, man. I talk a lot of shit about people will do anything on social media for some likes and views, you know, and it's crazy how people are using God.
That's the word.
To brainwash people to follow him into his foolishness that his ulterior motive really is. Like, come on, bro. That's the bottom of that's the lowest of the lowest. You scum, nigga. You a fucking scum. And I hope Big Bear and all them beat your ass when you get in there. Yeah. Yeah. And I want you to forgive them after they whip your ass too. Yeah, that part.
Well, yeah, I mean, in this case, as of last week, yeah, they stabbed him up according to his wives, and I've seen it more than here, but they poked that boy up.
Oh, Jesus. Don't kill him. Don't kill him now. Don't kill him. Don't kill him.
They definitely poked that boy up, and this was the response from his wives, his 4 women. I want people to this woman on the left, man. I wish I could make this shit bigger than actually this. I'm trying to see, because just her facial expressions, bro. This shit is crazy. Yeah, he's not a pastor. He was basically saying he was God.
Oh, hell
I
no.
am right. So that make that shit even worse.
See, I ain't know that part.
And when the judge was actually sentencing him, she said something like, "You are the most textbook case of what a narcissist is." She said that in the middle of sentencing him, in the middle of telling him how many years he's going to be behind bars, you had a judge tell you are the textbook narcissist. You know, that word, it get thrown around a lot, and I think some people, they kind of sensitive to it, so they see a confident man and they say he's a narcissist. It's not just like it. Narcissist ain't that. Like, there's certain things and little nuances to a textbook narcissist as compared to someone who's just confident.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah. Damn, I ain't know that. I ain't know he thought he was God. God damn.
Trying to see, man. Well, let me go ahead.
That Eligio was stabbed. Jumped. He was jumped.
Stabbed, nigga.
Four niggas jumped on him and stabbed him out of nowhere. And we couldn't go. Nigga, stab, my nigga.
Stab him?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna just let you talk.
Sorry.
Because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Damn,
it touched our heart, bro.
It touched
He
our
got
heart.
stabbed, yo. That shit touched our heart, yo. Feel that shit, though, y'all.
Let that
What
shit
he going through? He innocent. Our husband is innocent. And he up in there like he really locked down.
Hold on, pause this shit, bro. Pause this shit, bro. Pause this shit. What book are they speaking out of right now, bro? My nigga, yo, they stabbed him, my nigga. What fucking? I can't take these women serious. Go ahead, bro.
Watch the one. I'm gonna say watch the one on the right and the left. The two in the back, they kind of chilling, but this one on the left, man, she get in her bag 100%.
Like a person that actually committed a crime. He ain't commit no crime. He ain't do nothing to nobody. He ain't got to rape a girl. He got girls. First of all, go right here.
Come on.
He ain't got to rape no damn body. The fuck? Come on now. I'm
yesterday,
just let you talk, cause
what we did was, when we heard the news, we called everybody.
Oh, shit.
We like trying to find out as much information as possible. Nobody's telling us nothing. The Georgia Department of Corrections is messing with people's paperwork. He put in paperwork that puts his family to be notified and be able to check on him to see how he's doing. They saying to us that he didn't put no paperwork in when I know he did.
He put paperwork in.
So now nobody can call and check on him to see how he's doing. This is a life-threatening situation, and I don't care how you view somebody.
Right.
Where your heart at?
Right. Exactly.
How is everybody talking about this and smiling and writing stupid ass comments, celebrating the fact that what he going through ain't something that everybody going through? Everybody going through this shit. As a people, we are broken. We need healing, and he brought that.
That's the sad thing, bro. It's our own fucking people, yo. It's our own people.
Okay, yeah, and see, I didn't know these details. Uno putting in here, it said she worked up from a low wife to a head wife. Yeah, there's some sort of hierarchy of wives that he had, and I kind of never understood because there's actually other dudes there as well. So it's like, yeah, it's some big orgy shit that seemed like it was going on because he could have any woman and they could have. So shit was weird, man. Carol Smith in the building. What's good? You're on mute.
Oh shit, my fault, man. Flashmark hit it on the head when he said low self-esteem is easy manipulated. That's true, man.
Yeah.
Like, these women up here, they going to war, going to bat for this dude. And you talking about it's his own people. Nah, don't put us. When you say his own, we ain't his people. We may have the same skin color. We may have the same ethnic background. But we don't represent no shit like that, man. No. That is not of the Most High. What he's doing is not of the Most High. So we are not your people if you believe in this fucking clown. So get that shit straight. Yeah.
Nah, that definitely ain't got nothing to do with the people coming against him. And she talking about comments and all this shit that people is right. Man, for what his charges was, it's a reason he got poked up. You know, if he was in there for selling dope, it wouldn't have been the same. Even though I don't promote doing that, but you know, I doubt, because he ain't been in there but 5 months, and he, you know, they had already got to his ass.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a reason why they seeing them comments. It's a reason, man.
People, yo, it's our own people. When we went up to that jail, it was black people.
Crocodile tears.
All of them. This is modern day lynching, literally. It was all black people standing up like some white crackers.
They was
like
proud. And
His
so
own people lied on him.
You know what we did? We drove up there. Yeah. Make
Yeah.
state prison.
Yeah.
We drove up
Yeah.
there. Yes, we did. Still, they wouldn't tell us no information. But we did make a scene up there. So when we made the scene up there and we drove off, we pulled over at a gas station.
It's country out there.
It's a country. It's nothing out there but barbed wire. You could tell it's plantations everywhere. You could see it everywhere.
Miles and miles. It was a whole
you could
plantation.
See it in the spirit of the people.
Spirit.
There.
Yeah.
And so we at the gas station, we sitting there because we like, yo, what do we do?
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Who we gonna talk to?
Right?
Who we gonna talk to figure out how we can see our husband? They put our paperwork in. They saying our paperwork is not in, knowing we sent the paperwork to see our husband, but nah, y'all withholding that. They withholding his paperwork. They withholding his information. They withholding his contact to his family on the outside. How the hell? His own very people that we here to reach out to. Y'all ain't helping us. Y'all ain't there for us.
And so look, did what we did.
But now we at the gas station talking to somebody that could give us information now, because now y'all not giving us nothing.
They called the cops on us. They
told
us y'all need to leave the premises. If y'all don't leave the premises, y'all gonna be going to jail today.
Tell them what tell them what you did at the prison.
So since they want to act like they want big and bad and bring everybody outside and line up and try to bully us into leaving and to not getting no type of information, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all who y'all are. Y'all Negro peeing, white people in black bodies.
Because they're not helping us.
And they the black face of it, and they sitting up there with the energy of the white man, supporting the white man against his black people. How dare you? That's how you know it's gonna fall. It's time to fall, because y'all being too disrespectful
to God.
God has come back and risen amongst us. He said his people will come amongst him, and they know him not. The Messiah have.
Yeah, so
I had enough, bro. That shit gonna make me angry, man. Bro. I wonder how long this shit gonna last. Man, this man got life. How long they gonna sit on the internet and do this dumb shit before they open their eyes and be like, you know what? He's never coming home. Bitch, go live your life. Go get a real man. Yeah.
Right. Get your life, little mama. Is this all for clicks and views? Seems like they rehearsed it. And it was moments. It's the whole thing. It just seemed like y'all up here. Like, what is the purpose? Like, what is this gonna do? Like, what is this gonna do for you?
Nothing, bro. This shit right here. Hey, it's almost funny. It's goofy, bro. I can't believe these people have been doing that.
Yeah, but back to what I guess what Uno said. When it comes to the low self-esteem, it's a certain type of person I feel like that would even join something like this. Like I feel like that you've had to have some type of something was missing, something wasn't clicking, something was missing. There was a void and Natureboy filled whatever void that was for these women. And this is only 5 months. We're gonna see in 5 years because I feel like this yeah, you need therapy. This ain't it. This ain't it. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to come here. I seen that shit. I was like, yeah, the saga continues.
That shirt is. I didn't know it was that deep. You know, I didn't. I know it was another pastor did some foolish shit, but I didn't know he had these women up here brainwashed like that. It's like, who raised y'all? Like, you don't know any better, and that's why I
Yeah.
always say I stick to the foundation that was built before me.
Yeah.
People feel like religion, the way it's taught to us, is not correct. You free to feel how you feel. When you have motherfuckers venturing off to dumb shit like this, now you see why I stick to the foundation, man. That goofy as fuck.
Yeah. Uno say daddy issues, and that may play a part. Hell, especially with women, you have mama issues with men, all type of these cycles and things that go on in the black community that make people mentally not know how to discern what's real, what's not, what's really love, what's really not love. So yeah, crucial in the building. What's good?
Yeah, that is disappointing too. The men that actually follow this dude, what's their issues? Like,
That shit. To tell you the truth, that's even more. That's even more of a mystery than the women. Like with the women, I can kind of understand, but as a man, though, as a man following it, bro. But I heard it was other shit going on there with the men, and what Natureboy was into, and what his preference was, and how he was
what?
versatile in his.
No.
So I'm. That's allegedly. I'm not saying allegedly. I didn't follow him that close. I didn't care to follow him that close.
Nigga had the moo on, bro. He had the moo on.
But yeah, from men, it was a dude who went there who brought his life savings. I think of like $30,000. Brought his life savings into the cult, and once you come into the cult, you basically sacrifice what you have to the cult. Like it's ours now, not just yours. Damn near $20,000-$30,000. They was out there riding dirt bikes and all type of shit. They bought studio equipment, putting out albums and shit. Like
Nigga Uno say he like boy coochie too.
yeah. Grown man ordering that. D-Lo said, grown man ordering around another. He laying with them and taking their wives. Yeah.
Bring your wives up into this nigga, man.
Nah, man. Wild situation. Seek help. That's all I think. In conclusion, seek help, people.
Seek the real Jesus, the real Most High. Not this bootleg nigga that's in there playing with Big Better, man.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to do the Darren Boycott, or you want to go into the Black Farmers of America topic?
Let's go ahead and do that one. Yeah, go ahead and do the feel good story, man.
Okay, we're gonna do the feel good story of the day. And it's something I ran across. If you'll crank that clip up and we
Yeah.
So recently there's been a case that has came to a conclusion when it comes to the Black Farmers of America Association, which at a certain time there were a lot of Black Americans who were farmers in this country who were providing sustenance across the country to the USDA, to whoever needed, these products and things that they offer as Black farmers in America. And I'm gonna start off by playing it. Now, this clip here is not gonna be a feel good story, but this is the actual beginning to what we will see, what the actual judgment was from this case. So we're gonna watch this first, and then we'll get into the judgment, in which I feel like is a good feel good story. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. D Love say, "I'm glad you're talking about this." Well, thank you, because at least someone feel me. When it come down to it, definitely like to always give at least one feel good story at a night. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into it.
Well, America's farmers are as much a symbol of our country as the stars and stripes, and arguably just as important. They put food on our tables, clothes on our backs. But for Black farmers, the road has been rough, leading to the loss of millions of acres of farmland and a lack of trust. And now one of the very symbols of America, now in a fight with the federal government.
We're quietly, one by one, losing our farms.
It's a problem facing tens of thousands of struggling Black farmers in America.
We were 1 million Black farmers, families strong in this country, tilling 20 million acres of land. And today we're down to 50,000 Black farmers. So we're facing extinction.
John Boy Jr. is the founder and president of the National Black Farmers Association. He says more than a century of admitted racism within the U.S. Department of Agriculture, including refusing to process loans from farmers of color and foreclosing more quickly on minority farmers, resulted in the loss of roughly 15 million acres of land, worth an estimated $300 billion. The result, a $5 billion lawsuit against the federal government to honor its promise to make it right.
Many Black farmers were even deterred from applying for assistance at USDA. I personally had my loan torn up and tossed in a trash can right in front of me. I've been spat on by the person who's supposed to be lending me money, and I've been called racial epithets, like it was commonplace. From the lending officer at USDA.
And the U.S. government admitted wrongdoing. In 2021, Congress approved $5 billion in debt relief for thousands of farmers of color. The money was included in the $1.9 trillion COVID-19 stimulus package, the American Rescue Plan Act. But before the money could be paid out, white farmers in several different states filed lawsuits, arguing the program violated their rights, calling it reverse discrimination, and prompting judges to halt the program. One of those farmers, Texas Agriculture Commissioner Sid Miller, who called the debt relief unconstitutional.
It was racist. It was based on skin color, not on need or economically disadvantaged. Look, I'm for minority farmers getting help if they need it. But this gave help whether they needed it or not. And it's excluded all the other races, which is just, it's just plain racist.
Look at the history of the USDA debt relief offered to white farmers. Look at what the Trump administration offered to subsidies and direct debt relief and administration of money to white farmers in the last 4 years. And you look at less than 1% went to Black farmers. Now, is that not racism? Why is it only when...
So, boss, question. When they talk about, when you heard that white man say, when it comes to them getting money, they shouldn't get it because that's reverse racism, and that's racism towards them. What I guess, what are your thoughts on that when it boils down to an actual bill or something being put in place that is for just Black farmers?
Fuck you. I don't give a goddamn, bro. When the blacks win something, in this case, this lawsuit and the money they got, salute for the USDA doing the right thing, and I'm glad they admitted to wrongdoing.
Right.
This other guy, Uncle Tom, whatever you want to call him, he's upset because they got this money because we're black, not because, like he said, not because it was needed, because we're black. Motherfucker, y'all owe us 40 acres on the mule. Don't you know that? Don't you know that, motherfucker? Y'all owe us more than them $5 billion that they won. So be happy that's all they got, because y'all owe us way more than that. We gonna take every small win we can get, and they don't like that shit. Things are slowly changing, bro. Not at the rate that we wanted to change, because they owe us a lot more. And that's all it was. He was mad that we got a fucking victory. Hold on. Fucking.
Yeah, and you know, I agree with what you just said. I feel like, you know, we've had discussions about reparations in the past, and when you go into the small steps, this is kind of sort of like reparations, but it's not what we would all want, because it's just for a certain few. But you know, the small steps, I think these small victories should be announced. These people, black people, should know about these things. And as far as black farmers in general, there's probably black people who didn't even know there were black farmers. So,
what up, Charlize?
Charlize in the building. What's good? I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna go to their actual settlement and what they actually got, because they didn't get. And the crazy part, they didn't actually get the 5 they wanted, but they got the two bill.
Hey, small wins a win, goddammit.
You got to take it when it comes, man. That's all. You see Ben Crump up here. He will never cease to miss out on his opportunity to be in the middle of some fuck shit. I'm just saying. I'm gonna just say that, boy. That Ben Crump be on his job, boy. I ain't got nothing bad to say.
And black people are going to get benefits from the government. Do we call it racism?
Civil rights attorney Ben Crump is fighting back on behalf of Boyd and 3 other plaintiffs, filing a class action lawsuit against the federal government, saying it broke a binding contract to pay 16,000 farmers of color $4 billion in debt relief, money allocated to wipe out 100% of debt with the USDA and an additional 20% to pay off the taxes owed. But that money was never paid.
We hope to bind the federal government to their promise that was made contractually with the black farmers. We hope to make up for 40 acres and a mule that were denied to black farmers and black soldiers and black people over 150 years ago.
So that lawsuit is pending in the U.S. Court of Federal Claims. Meanwhile, the USDA says litigation likely would have continued for years if they had not changed the laws, leading Congress to amend the bill to include all.
So this story here was a year ago that News Nation put this up a year ago. And we're going to fast forward to present time as we do in YouTube land.
Can we pause just 1 second?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to ask this question because, you know, you brought it up. The homie Uno talking about it. I think Charlie said something about it.
Yeah.
Isn't Ben Crump doing the same thing that Al Sharpton was doing? I'm just saying, because if you're a high power, activist or whatever you want to call them, somebody who's standing up for their people, don't they supposed to be everywhere where there's an opportunity for us to get a win somewhere? I'm just asking. I ain't saying he's not, because that motherfucker is there.
I understand, and you know, the word opportunist comes into play, and which I use that word in my initial description of, you know, he will not miss an opportunity. So yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, it's a thin line between that and actually just wanting to get what is rightfully owed to your people, or to, you know, as a whole. And that kind of goes back to other comment earlier where he said that's why he don't trust a lot of these pro-black activists, uh, and I think it's a little bit of a bad taste in some black people's mouths when it comes to someone who has the label of pro-black, because we've seen certain things happen. Uh, all I will say in response to that, I think, is there's other things that other people are fighting for that are way less important, that are way less, or that are way more messy, way more, that ain't got shit to do with nothing, basically. Like, and when we won't say nothing about them, but when someone's fighting for, even if on the surface level it looks like a certain, you know, oh, you're using this and using hope and all of these things to garner some type of attention and monetary gain, it's hard to distinguish with these people what their true intentions are. So I understand it,
Yeah, I think what just stands out to me is I think anytime we do have a black leader, especially nowadays, in the present, it's like they always are looked at as opportunists. And I can't think of nobody that's like, you find somebody black that's doing something positive, just like they did GMJ. They attacked GMJ. Oh, you ain't really for the black people, blah, blah. It's like, it always happens when somebody stands up for Black America. And I'm not attacking nobody. I'm just speaking on what I see. And I'm like, what can they do not to look like an opportunist? What can they do, because they fighting the fight for us. I don't know. Maybe I'm
yeah, and I get that, and there's certain people that's boots to the ground, and they actually trying something in the effort. I think I give people credit for effort and look less into if what their intentions are, just because I'm not doing it.
Right. You hit it right on the motherfucking head, bro.
Like with GMJ, I'm not doing it, so I really can't, dive too deep into why was he pointing the gun, and why was I can't really, I can sit back and I can speculate about it and have my opinion. I understand, but I'm not doing it, so I kind of it's a gray area in there. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
So we gonna go toward they called it huge victory. Black farmers react to being given $2 billion from USDA. So this video here that I'm about to play was uploaded 11 days ago after we watched the one from 1 year ago in the initial prompting of the case. So I'm gonna play this. Do I got a shit? Okay.
Well, after years of discrimination, the USDA is giving Black and other minority farmers $2 billion.
News 13's Gabby Jonas spoke with farmers who requested federal aid in Sumter and Clarendon counties. They say this history of discrimination has affected them for decades.
Farmer of the Year with Walker Family Farms, Reverend Jermaine Walker, says in order to apply for the loans, you had to fill out a 40-page application with several different categories to choose from, recording any form of discrimination acted against you.
How many have ever been denied a loan from the USDA? By show of hands. Good. Then the next question is, how many have been turned down more than once by the USDA?
The USDA estimates there are roughly 40,000 Black farmers nationwide, but only about 1% own the country's farmland. Roughly 95% is white-owned.
The African American farmer numbers are dwindling drastically, and if it continues that way, there will be little to none, as is pretty much as there right now, any African Americans or minorities in agriculture.
Walker says even if he received the highest amount of funding of $500,000, it wouldn't be enough.
And at a point in time where it costs so much, at a point in time where people are just barely holding on to their operation, to the family land, trying to get things paid, trying to survive, to get it turned over to another generation, it's very important that these funds get out to the community, to those farmers, to assist with some of those needs.
After being denied from aid multiple times in the past, other farmers in the area are grateful to see change. Pray it continues moving forward.
I don't want it to be a one-time payout and then they go back to treating us like they always have.
Checks were sent out earlier this week, and National Black Farmers Association President John Boy says this call by the White House is pivotal for the black farming community and its future.
I see that's a true blessing for many, many older black farmers that have been so brutally mistreated by our own federal government. The same government that should be lending a hand up to black farmers were discriminating against us blatantly and in a very in-your-face way. So we take the payment, and again, we see this as a huge victory.
Walker says the check loans should be delivered to those selected around this time next week. News 13 reached out to USDA for comment. We have yet to hear back. In Pinewood, Gabby Jones.
Yet to hear back.
Yeah, he said some real shit too. It's like, first and foremost, salute for the win, man. Salute for the win. I must say that. I don't want to frown upon it, regardless of how we feel. We need more, or just like the man said a few minutes ago, I don't want them to go back to treating us the same way they did just because we got this little $2 billion. I don't mean to say too little because that's a lot of money.
Right.
But baby steps, man. Baby steps. Keep your foot on their neck, man. Keep your foot on their neck. Because now that we know, which I think a lot of us been knew, African Americans been getting treated this way, regardless of what entity it is. In this case, it's farming. This has been going on, and they admit it. Yeah, we did y'all dirty. Yeah, we did y'all dirty. We're gonna give y'all some money for it. But y'all did this whole race dirty. When we gonna get our fucking money, huh?
Yeah. It would have been nice if they came with they had a comment or something when they got reached out to about it, the USDA. It would have been nice for them to acknowledge what you just said, because we know that's the reason why y'all giving this money out is because of this. Yep. But it would have been nice to have them actually take accountability, and that's what we haven't seen that much of. But like you said, small win, we'll take it. We'll take it.
That was tonight's Feel Good Story. Shit right there. Yeah. All right. So we're going to keep it moving. One more topic we want to cover before we get to the meat and potatoes. This case actually came across my desk. I can't remember who sent it to me or if I just seen it. But it's a pretty old case. I think it's like two years old. But it's one of those cases that we see happen today. We talk about George Floyd and so many others who scream, "I can't breathe." And a lot of police officers, they look at it as an excuse so you can get off of them, so they can potentially try to get away from. No, I understand some people have used that as an excuse to try to escape. But these are different people. Everybody know you don't want to show the respect to a criminal. You got a criminal background. You think all of them are the same. I get it. But we're talking about human beings, people. We're talking about people who need the same air that you breathe on a daily basis. And we have seen the knee on the back cause a lot of people to lose their life. That's not the case in this one. But it's almost like the little boy cried wolf. You can't take that fucking approach every time, people. You can't. You understand? In this case, Darren Boykins. Matter of fact, you want to go ahead and play that Roland Martin video first. I got it right here. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch the Roland Martin just to give a little background on the case and whatnot, and then we'll get into the actual footage from there. I don't know
so
how
y'all
long.
check this out. We're not gonna play the whole thing. We're just gonna give you the gist of the situation of the story, and then we'll get to the footage. So y'all check this out, man.
Another black man in Texas dies in police custody. His family files a wrongful death lawsuit against the Texarkana Police Department to release Darren Boykin's 2019 arrest footage. 23-year-old Boykin was arrested because he was a suspect in a string of petty thefts in the area. He's arrested and put in the police car driven by Officer Jerica Weave.
Yeah, you can turn over.
It's easier if you sit up to breathe.
I can't sit up.
You guys need me to transport him back over to your guys' police car?
Oh, we're just gonna transport him. Huh? Yeah. Here, sit up.
What's his name?
Jason Williams.
Did y'all see that? I just caught that for the very first fucking time, bro.
Jason, he said the wrong name? Or
No. Remember George Floyd. Who did he call out for?
His mother.
His mother.
Right.
That's what that boy just did. Look at that police officer. She said, did he just call out for his mother? Or she said, I think she made a statement. But look at her reaction, bro. This to her, to me, meant that she felt something. Watch this.
Huh? Yeah. Here, sit up.
What's his name?
Jason Williams.
That bothered her. That shit bothered her, bro. You see how she walked off? She asked, did he just call out for his mom? That shit bothered her, bro. I just want to point that out.
Thank you, Brandon.
You ran the whole way?
From the nursing bed.
Yeah. Got your steps in, that's for sure.
She's tough. Can you please
And
knock
she
on my
said,
door right there?
she said
Oh, this is your
that
house? Behind. Huh? Behind no.
that got your steps in. She's talking to the other officer because she said got your steps in because this man was running. He was running from the police for 1/3 of a mile. Is the foot race, which ended here where we see him. For 1/3 of a mile, and just for context, it was about. They said it was, I think, 103 degrees. This is Texarkana, Texas, so it was 100 today in Texas. So, he's out there running 104 degrees, and I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, that's a good point, and something else play a part on why he's acting like this, and we'll touch on that towards the end.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna be getting a phone call at some point downtown. Jason, you do that then. Oh, if your family, listen to me. If your family wants to come out here and pitch a fit, what do you say his date of birth is? What's your date of birth? 8592. 85. Okay. Let's go.
He ran all this way and then he acts like he can't.
Stand up.
He can't function.
Okay, so stand up. You can function.
It's either you're standing up or you're dragging. All right, cool. Come on. Let's drag him.
I'm trying to get up. Hold on. Let me get my hands up.
All right, so I think we can stop it here because I think we're gonna pick up the rest of this on the other video. But this guy's been a part of a bunch of fraudulent check cashing, ring fraud, all kind of stuff like that. He's been a part of, and they finally caught up to him. Like YJ said, they chased him, and he got so tired. Now this is a young dude. Of course, it's hot. But the way he's acting, to me, is like either he's acting or it's more to this. And I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I thought, he swallowed something. That's what I thought. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's more to it. So just you got control of that one, bro.
263
So he's still breathing. You see him, he's moving. This is after they got him in the car.
Yeah. Probably out at 4101 Elizabeth Street. She's making us.
So at this point, my thing is, we gonna get into it.
Send them my way when they're available.
See, they're not seeing all this because they're not paying them no attention.
Right. And that goes kind of back to like how you done chase somebody halfway, 1/3 of a mile, you hot as hell. And I see the comments in there, call an ambulance, so you get an EMT to check them out. But as an officer, are you gonna, like, everybody that's screaming help? Are you gonna? And you brought up the cry wolf narrative. For everybody who's breathing hard and been running, in the sun, and of course we know you got to be hydrated out here. This sun will do some damage to your body if you haven't ate the correct things. If you had a big meal and didn't drink no water and all type of things. So I understand that. I think when it comes down to a police and them doing their job, boss, do you feel do you feel like it's their job to is it their job to look this deep into every little thing about suspects and to get them proper need and aid for every little thing that may be something, and maybe them just acting it? That's why I say I'll never be a police officer. What's your thoughts on that aspect?
Well, for one, they went to the police academy. They didn't go to medical school to be able to determine whether somebody's faking or not. You know what I'm saying? That's not a part of their job. I guess you can say in a sense they need to use, the best judgment that they can. But if someone says, this is what's wrong with me, and for you to say, no, it's not, now you're telling me that you train in the medical field as well. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're not doing their job if they don't take it serious. Because I understand, we done seen people try to trick the police by doing it. But we also done seen people lose their life when the police was told, hey, I can't breathe. Or, man, look, I'm hot, help me. All that shit, and people lose their fucking life. And guess what happened? That precinct gets sued. And then 9 times out of 10, they win every fucking time.
Right.
Because they're not taking the suspect serious. And if they lose their life in your custody, you're held accountable.
Right. And that goes back to this. I want to play this part because someone had some water and was asking all the police if they, and I just thought to play this because I kind of watched it kind of all the way through. Well, not all the way through, but I do remember this part. So I wanted to play this.
So you good?
After he's in the
263-2729 when ready.
Is there an ID on it?
Stand by. For the fire channel. Are you on phone with info right now?
You what?
Are you on phone with info?
watch. You see that?
I'm on the phone with them right now.
She says she's tuned to expire.
They got some water. That's all it. In my opinion, that's all it would have took right there.
I was over.
Okay, he ID wrong to us.
That bottle of water could have saved that man's life, and that's all it would have took. But as a police officer, do you care enough to even look into it or to give someone a bottle of water at that point? That's one of them human nature type things. But because how can I put this? Because you're chasing after him for 1/3 of a mile and he's the guy you're looking for. He's done crime. He's done this. He's done that. Hey, I'm not finna offer you no bottle of water because you just made me run a 1/3 of a mile type of thing. We've been chasing you. You got warrants. So all this hollering about, oh, you need help and, doing.
The buddy in the green shirt, he ain't chasing no goddamn body.
He ain't chasing nobody.
Why she offering him the goddamn water?
Right. He got that bottle of water. Said he ain't chased nobody. He got on khakis with the pleated tops, and he got his little lime green a golfing shirt on. He ain't chased nobody in them shined up shoes. He got them Stacy Adams or whatever he had. He looked like an investigator at that point.
Yeah.
Because he ain't got no badge on or nothing. So yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Help! 268. 268. I'll be out at 4101 Elizabeth Street. Just making it suspicious. If we've got a 10-8 unit, send them my way when they're available.
And I agree with that, Charlize. It's to the point, yeah. Render some sort of aid. Make sure he's okay to even go. I don't know if they think like that though. I don't know if that's the number one priority type of thing. But I agree with that statement, what you said.
Help! 6-7, I'm close to 6-3. Hell there. Please, Tyrell. Huh? I can't breathe, please. Got some air going here.
Go for it fast a little bit.
To your leg. Oh no. You help me back here. No. I'll put you down there and put you down. Yeah, because if he's got
And you right, Blue. You said what?
I was going to say, yeah, they finna taking him to the precinct.
Right. They waiting in the car. And you're right, Blue Devil. That Texas Heat ain't no joke. I know firsthand.
Trust me, that
thing.
Georgia Heat ain't no joke either.
Yeah, you down there anywhere in the South, man. You better be prepared. Yeah, it ain't no. I ain't drinking. Yeah, be prepared. Get your electrolytes. Potassium, banana, whatever you got to do.
help you get your way down to the jail. Okay, you help me back here. What are you going to help you? My leg, you better What did you do to your leg? I don't know.
I will say that I have been dehydrated, and one thing about it, your muscles are not as strong as you thought they were. I thought I was good, and my knees was buckling. I had to catch a chair. Like that. That's one of the side effects when you dehydrated. You can't walk. So if he was on the ground, and earlier we seen him on the ground, that may be a reason why he couldn't have walked. But we like you said, we've seen this before, where people just act like they can't walk and then they get up and start running. So it's a sticky situation.
And what they call it is, when we spoke of him not being able to walk and just legs just dropping, they call it a felony faint. And they said that happens, and I don't think it's something that naturally happens. It's something happens with a suspect know that they got felonies and they know the time they finna do, so they call it the felony faint, and they don't take the shit serious. That's what they call it.
Right. AKA boy who cried.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same damn thing almost. So
you much
crazy.
You need what? I need a full extraction. It's probably a cramp. I can't move. Darren, how long you been here? Around, you tell them? Yeah. Okay.
So it's crazy. You could actually see her reflection on the glass as she's walking with this interaction right here. It sounds like he just hit his head on the thing.
They'll get you some water up there at the jail.
Man, I ain't hear that the first time I watched this.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
She should have got that man some water before he got there, man.
Oh, right. The way he's acting, it don't take nothing just for some common decency, man.
Okay.
You looking back.
Huh?
I will say she whipping that thing. I will say that she whipping that thing. That man head, she bent that corner and his whole head went. So she is whipping it. I can hear the motor. She whipping that thing. She ain't got her sirens on or what. Well, she might have her silent sirens on. So I don't know if she has her silent sirens on, but I feel like she should have that on in this situation. You know, when they put their siren, like when they make the lights go, but they don't do the sound type of thing.
Yeah. I don't think she got them lights on at all.
You said what?
I don't think she got them lights on.
With someone like that, she'll be a fool to be sitting at somebody's stoplight with this man.
But think about it. He shouldn't have been in that fucking back seat in the first place. She should have got on the radio like, hey, something wrong with him for real. I need an
Right.
this is my location. Can you meet me here? Blah, 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 something.
Right.
Nah, she did none of that. I don't think she turned them damn signs on.
Okay. Yeah. And I can't even debate that.
Because you can look at her. She keep looking back like,
yeah.
Is this nigga for real?
I'm gonna forecast a little bit more and
this is where it started to get bad at right here.
Yeah.
He not gonna get up from this. But you're gonna see him, he's fighting for his life now.
Right. And I think right here you see her go into the garage.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, man, I don't even want to show. I feel like the footage is too graphic at this point, but I will show when she pulled up into the garage.
Boy, that boy working the numbers. Boy, look at him. In time stamps.
So she coming in the garage right now.
Right there, perfect. She's doing that sternum rub.
Derek.
Darren. You normally will move if you're faking it. They do that sternum rub.
Yeah.
Darren.
She grabbing on his bicep because there's veins and arteries and all type of things there.
Sarge.
She calling for help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that part because, and actually, I was a little, I didn't understand. Usually, in a lot of these footages, they'll blank out, parts like this where the victims are, his face is suspect / victim at this point. I think we can say. I mean, he's a suspect, but anyway, I'm gonna get off that.
Yeah.
So
his family is doing wrong. I guess I don't know if it's wrongful death, negligence.
Wrongful. It was wrongful.
I think they definitely will win. And it's almost just like you being in a rush to get to work, and it's a car you feel like you can beat it. 5 seconds of patience to save your fucking life. Right. All it took was 5 seconds just to check on this man. Let me make sure he okay. Let me check.
Right.
So just a little vitals is kind of fucked up right now. Let's get the EMT up here. I just rather do it that way.
Right. And it's a learning lesson, for the woman, for her body cam. Salute LA. I see you. So yeah, basically whenever they pulled into the precinct or whatnot for intake and all of that, she went into the garage and he was unresponsive when they showed up. So boom, she shows up unresponsive, and I didn't show this part because I feel like it's just there's no reason to show this. It was very graphic, and it was about maybe I would say at least 15 minutes straight of them pumping on his chest, trying to revive him. They even brought the EMT came. At that point, the EMT came and they hooked the little I don't know what it's called. Maybe someone in the chat know, boss. You know, it's some little package that they have.
The shocking
Yeah.
machine, but it's done manually. They put these things on your chest, and it'll talk to you and say, "Stand clear, so don't be touching me."
Yeah, it like gives you instructions. It was giving basically the response team instructions on when to not touch them and when to touch them, and it's basically like when you see them on the bed and they shocking them and trying to revive this man at this point. And I think the linchpin in all of it, when it comes down to it, is whenever someone or whenever the police, what is the point of rendering aid, and how are they supposed to know as police officers? They're not EMTs, so they don't know certain things, I think. But in this case, I do feel like it's gonna be for this police department. I feel like it's gonna be some lessons right here. Like this woman, anybody else who is showing these type of symptoms, she's not just gonna look past it, because I do feel like there's gonna be something on her conscience in the future. If not, then hey, you just, I don't know, ain't got no heart type shit. So defibrillator.
I'll just say, I hate to say loss. A lot of people like to say lesson. But I don't like to call it a fucking lesson when somebody lost their life, man, because that shit ain't cool. But, one thing we did not point out that I do want to point out, if you wonder why he was so tired, yeah, it probably had a lot to do with the heat. It had a lot to do with how far he ran. But come to find out, they say he died of natural causes. And part of that was because he had sickle cell.
Oh yeah.
And he had complications of it. And the sad part about it, his mom didn't even know it. So parents, man, get your kids checked thoroughly.
Yeah.
Because this could have been prevented. And I'm not blaming the family. Don't get this twisted. I'm not blaming the family.
Right.
At the same time, if this was something that was known, then this could have been definitely treated, and I think he could have survived. So it's a sad situation either way. My heart goes out to his mom, his family, but law enforcement, y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all have to. And I know y'all are human as well, but you have to take people's lives in consideration. Act like this is one of your hard-headed ass kinfolks that get on your fucking nerves. That's what you should do, for real, bro. You ain't gonna let them sit there and die, would you? No. Okay then.
Yeah. And boss, what you spoke of, I'd almost forgot that. Yeah, we actually got I don't know how, whatever the case, did Chloe send you that? But
No,
yeah. Oh yeah, you found that. Okay. So yeah, boom. What boss was talking about was basically, we had the whole case filed basically, and that was something about his mother that was mentioned. And again, we don't want to blame the mother, but this man out there running with sickle cell, a third of a mile, and then like, man, and then for her to say what she said, that she didn't know that he had. Man,
didn't know, man. That's and again, I'm not blaming her, because we know black folks, man. We don't like going to hospitals. We don't. But and if this is something that he had or something that developed, I don't know how the fuck you get sickle cell. Don't get me the line.
I think it's some genetics involved.
But if it's genetics, wouldn't you think that would have been detected as a baby?
A long time before he was that damn grown. I know that much. I don't think it's something.
You got to go to the doctor before you go to school. You got to get checkups and shit, right? And I don't know if they check for that type of shit, but still, man, he had to go to the hospital sometimes way before he got that over. That's just weird to me. But again,
And I don't know the specifics when it comes to sickle cell. I always thought sickle cell was something that was like a genetic thing that doesn't just pop up when you're 20 type of thing. I always kind of looked at it like that. But anybody in the chat can correct me on that because I'm not an expert in that situation. Flashmouth say you born with it. He say we have to stay out these folks' ways, so he was failed by his family as well. I'm sorry, mama and daddy share this blame too.
Yeah, I ain't want to tell you that, but hey, but it's real because if you're born with this, bro, how in the hell you don't know that, bro? Something don't sit right in my soul if that's the case. If you're born with sickle cell, the doctors knew this off rip when you came out the womb. So for her to say she didn't know.
I just Googled it. Yes, sickle cell disease is an inherited genetic condition that people are born with. So that's a long time to go 20. I don't know. And I seen someone ask the question how old he was. I don't know exactly how old he was, but he had to 20. Yeah, mid-20s. By mid-20s, something that you're born with should have been, you should know. So that you know, as a parent, man, I will say, but you know, black people, man, we don't like the hospital. I will say that it goes generations deep. We don't like the hospital. We don't like doctors. We don't trust them.
Yes. Well, yeah, we're gonna move on from that one, man.
Yeah.
No, rest in peace, Dan Boykins. Again, you can point the finger at several different people in this situation. You can point the people at his parents. You can point the finger at his parents. You can point the finger at and you can point the finger at him doing the right thing, man. Do the right thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't like to point the finger at somebody who loses their life, but at the same time, he put himself in this situation. But my heart still goes out to him, his family, and everybody involved with this shit, man. We have to do better as people as well. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, and I think that pretty much sums it up well as it can be.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep it pushing. Salute everybody in the building. Definitely hit that like button one time for episode 31.
Yes, sir.
Big Business Podcast. But yeah, we're gonna keep it pushing to the meat and potatoes. And this next one, it's a little crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy. Let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up the thing if you run an inch or whatnot.
All right. Yeah, we have arrived to the final topic of the night. We like to call it the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, man. Y'all know you want to introduce this next one?
You know, I want to play something, man. No, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, this one right here. This is the
what
one.
What you got? I'm curious now.
Now, you know, I got a song on my album on that Conscious album that talks about this type of shit, man. But I don't think I have it back here.
Okay.
But it's, let me see. Do I have it? No, I don't. But Food's probably been good. But anyway, on the song I'm speaking about, you know, when you being pulled over by the cops. I think I talked about this last night, or it could have been on the Talking Wild podcast. But I think it was last night. You know, when I was speaking, like, whenever you get pulled over at the scene of the accident, is not the place to argue this ticket, man. Stop! Don't act up. Don't act up right here. This is not the fucking place to act up. You're gonna lose every fucking time. And I said that same shit in that song. If anybody knows what song I'm talking about, you know I ain't lying. You're gonna fucking lose every fucking time, whether they beat the fuck out you or they take your life. This is not the place to sit here and play Mr. Tough Guy or Mr. Tough Girl in this situation. Don't do that shit, man. You're gonna lose. I think that's a good enough fucking intro enough right there for this video.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna play the second. It's Officer Will. It's Fort Wayne. Officer pulls woman from a car, and we'll see what
Hi there.
Hi.
You know why I stopped you?
No,
When you turned on to Alexander from McKee, you went right through the stop sign.
I didn't.
471 was up for me. Affirmative, go ahead.
I didn't.
You got your driver's license? Yeah, I'm clear. You start 105, please. Do you have your ID, ma'am?
I don't.
You
I just
don't?
left from my friend's house. I don't. My purse is there.
What's that?
I said I don't. My purse is at my friend's house.
Okay. All right, so you don't have any ID on you whatsoever?
No, but I didn't run through no stop sign.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
Okay. All right, what's your name? What's your name, ma'am? Hello?
on that phone.
What's your name? Hey, I'm talking to you.
I hear you.
Okay, you have to identify yourself.
1 second.
No, this is not how that works.
No, because you just pulled me over when I literally just parked.
Okay.
And I'm
All right.
pulling up to pick up my friend.
Okay.
I'm confused on why I even got.
It's very simple. You just ran a stop sign.
I
Okay.
didn't, though.
Yeah, you did. Okay. I need your name. Ma'am. Turn the car off, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
471, what was the female's name again?
So at this
She's not-
point, it's pretty cordial at this point. I just want to point that out.
Fine. Step up. That's not how this works. Step out of the car.
You just pulled me over.
Step out of the car.
For no reason.
Step out of the car.
No.
Yes. Listen, this is going to go a couple ways, okay? You can either listen.
So hold on, I'm gonna play it from this view first, and then we'll go back to that. My bad, because what just happened, I don't think you could get the full gist of it from that close up of view. This is his dash cam from when he was just talking, and he's gonna walk around to where we were just at.
471, what was the female's name again? She's not complying. Step up.
Slams the door back. He opens the door. She slams the door back.
That's not how this works. Step out of the car.
You just pulled me over.
Step out of the car.
For no reason.
Step out of the car.
No.
Yes. Listen, this is going to go a couple ways, okay? You can either listen, we can do this easy, or you...
Right, but okay, so let me see me running the stop sign. You got your cam on, right?
We have cameras, yes.
Okay, so let me see it.
No, I'm not showing you the
Well, I'm
camera.
about to call my lawyer, and you can back the fuck up because
Step
I
out of the car.
No fucking light.
Step out of the car. No, or I'll make you step out of the car, okay?
We need you to step out of the car. We can have a conversation in the back.
No,
that's not how this works.
No, that's not how this
Step
works.
out of the car.
No, that is how it works because I didn't do anything, and you're
If I have to put hands on you and you resist, you're going to get another charge, okay?
So we just need you to step out so we
Step out of
don't
the car,
have to
please.
force you to come out.
Do it.
Step out of the car.
Do it.
Step out of the car.
Okay.
Step out of the car.
Pause right here, bro.
You got it?
Hold on real quick. Black brothers, quit putting yourself in these positions where you have to fight for your life. It's uncalled for. You're gonna lose, bro. You're gonna lose every damn time. See, y'all done talked about a lot of shit, but see, the problem is niggas still don't know what got them here.
Hey, let me get a bathroom break on this, bro.
Niggas mind, and these niggas still acting like they bottom tier. Well, listen here, I'm not gonna beg a nigga. Damn right I said it, nigga. Ain't no repeat, so you can dead it, nigga. A conscious mind know where I'm headed, so you know they stay ready. If you think they ain't prepared, you can forget it, nigga. And don't be dumb, cause they don't pity niggas. When you gon' get it, nigga, stop thinking that your head is only for a fitted, nigga. And shit, you should be livid, nigga. Cause food stamps is what they giving niggas. The same food that be killing niggas. In other words, they getting rid of niggas. So many souls are lifted. They took my mom in that COVID business, and then they closed the picture. Then they pretend as if they rolling with you. To help a black, they got no intention. Just know our country is a rolling business. We live in poor conditions, and shit get real when that notice hits you. I'm talking body fiction, not to mention the conviction. You better pay attention to the Senate. Pick up a book, I know it's been a minute. These niggas act like it don't benefit them. Till they get that time that don't really fit them. Then it's your decision. Just know them folks, they gon' be holding niggas. That paddy wagon just be loading niggas.
White cop, black cop, I don't care. You're gonna lose. You'll have your time in court if you disagree. Your time to fight this situation is not at the scene of the accident. It's in court. Your life is more important than arguing a ticket. Your life is more important than a lot of things that we put in front that could cause you to lose your life. It's not worth it, man.
Hey man, the truth is never hidden. You just blocking out your vision. Niggas need to stay away from televisions. What you facing so much bigger. The fact is niggas never listen. They will act on one condition. It's not hard to figure out. This shit is competition. Niggas is bothered when the drama missing. It's sad, but that's the biggest problem with us. Then niggas be knocking niggas. I just don't get it why these niggas tripping. That tribal thinking turning niggas wicked. See, I'm just trying to make a difference. I really want to make this shit official. And where we headed, we don't need a pistol. And we not living by their system. The vision clear, we gon' call it crystal. If you against us, you ain't coming with us.
Yeah, you said it. Oh, you said it. So, salute everybody in the building. Definitely, once again, episode 31. We're gonna tap back in with this, man. So yeah, at this point, and like Uno said, he's still trying to kind of bargain with her at this point. We've seen worse from police at these certain junctures.
Yeah, and also at this point, the motherfuckers in the background ain't helping the situation either.
Oh yeah, man. And there's one dude back there, man. Man, y'all ain't had to do that, man. Like, oh man. So we're gonna keep it rolling.
Step out of the car. Okay, step out of the car.
Hey, Yankee, get out. Hair came out. Okay, right now, as far as her, she's not doing what she's doing to me, it seems just to be resisting, but not attacking. But at this certain juncture, there is a kick that is thrown, and he responds to that kick. So I don't know. Tell me what y'all see in the chat. I'm gonna run it back just a little more and just tell me.
Step out of the car.
Do it.
Step out of the car. Okay, step out of the car. Don't you fucking kick me, bitch! Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your hands. Put your hands behind your back. Give me your fucking hands. Give me your fucking hands.
Man.
Stars 15. Give me your hands. Food spray real quick. Give me your hands. You're getting pepper sprayed. Give me your hands.
I can't help
Give me your hands.
You got my hands. You got my hands.
Give me your hands.
You got my hands.
You are not listening.
You
Give me
got
your
my hands.
Put them behind your back.
How? If you got them,
Put them behind your back. I can't.
The thing I just want to point out is that these police, man, they real raw emotion come out when some shit pop off. Get on the ground, bitch. Like you hear the passion in that bitch that he said. There's some passion in there, man. I wanted to. I'm gonna go to this. We're gonna go back to the actual body cam of the officer when this happened, because you heard him say that don't kick me, and they often vocalize things that happen, I think, for a reason. And you know, this goes back to the Sonya Massey. Don't throw the you threw it. He said something, but they often do this when it comes to the footage got to look right, the optics of it type of thing. So I think there's some of that going on. But the fact that two dudes is taking this is crazy, man.
Resist, you're gonna get another charge, okay? So we just need you to step out. So step out of the car, please. Force you to come out. Do it. Step out of the car. Do it. Step out of the car.
So she's saying, "Do it." You heard her say, "Do it."
Yep, sure did. Sure did. She's testing them. She's testing it. Yeah, do it. Why are you doing it? You gonna lose. You gonna fucking lose. Damn.
Okay, step out of the car. Don't you fucking kick me, bitch! Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your hands. Put your hands behind your back. Give me your fucking hands.
I didn't say they were wrong for what the Uno say. So wait, the officers are wrong. You want to answer that question?
Say that again. I have to go to the bathroom. Say that again.
What? Nah, Uno said the officers are wrong.
No,
Yeah.
I don't feel like the cops are wrong at all because they gave her ample opportunities to just get her ass up out the goddamn car. No, she want to go. Show me the footage. Since when you ever seen them do that before, huh?
Right.
You haven't. Get your ass out the car. You know what I'm saying? If you know you one of them people who can just know your rights and know everything by the book, if you know getting out the car is something you don't have to do, cool. But you still gonna piss them off. But at the same time, if you don't know the law, now I hate to be judgmental, she don't sound like she know the law at all. Get your ass out the car.
All right.
Stop fighting these dudes, man.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel like they was wrong at all.
I don't feel like they was wrong. I feel like there's some little things you can nitpick. Like I think Sharp. You said what?
He shouldn't have punched her.
Yeah, and that's not even really a nitpick. I feel like that's kind of major because as far as self-defense, you two men. You are two men, and this is one woman. Nah, she do look a little thick. I ain't gonna lie. She look like she got some little weight on her. She look like she can move around. She can move some furniture. So I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is two men. She kicked at you. He said, "You're gonna kick me." When I watched this, that kick didn't even land. All he did was back up, and he came back. And he swung, and when she was on the ground, I do felt like he got another one in when he got on top of her. That's just and we can watch that the bird's eye view of that again if y'all want. But as far as if he's wrong, not in totality. I feel like there were things he could do better. I would say I feel like there was things after the initial two officers having her wrist, having all of this. They could have, made, bitch, and did all of this shit and punching her back after he weaves a kick. Certain little things. That's why I say you can nitpick it, but all in all, overall, no, he was not wrong in my opinion.
No, he definitely wasn't.
Give me your fucking hands. Starts at 15. Give me your hands. Come spray real quick. Give me your hands. You're getting pepper spray. Step out of the car. Okay.
This is the other officer's body cam. That was the kick right there.
Don't you fucking kick me, bitch! Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your hands. Put your hands behind your back. If I have to put hands on you and you resist, you're gonna get another charge, okay? So we just need you to step out so we don't have to force you to come out. Do it. Step out of the car. Do it. Step out of the car. Okay. Step out of the car. Don't you fucking kick me, bitch! Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your hands.
Boom. You see that? You see that right there?
Yep.
I feel like he got another one in. When she got on the ground, I feel like he got another one in.
Don't you fucking kick me.
But all in all, I'm not saying any of that.
Don't fucking kick me. Put your hands behind your hands.
Damn, this shit ain't. I'm not saying any of that to say, he was wrong, and this is. I'm not saying any of that to say that. I'm just saying what I'm seeing on with my two eyes, type of thing. That's all. It's just observation.
Hands. Put your hands behind your back. Give me your fucking hands. Give me your fucking hands. There's a 15. Give me your hands. Food spray real quick. Give me your hands. You're getting pepper sprayed. Give me your hands.
I can't help
Give me your hands.
You got my hands. You got my hands.
Give me your hands.
You got my hands.
You are not listening.
You
Give me
got
your
my hands.
Put them behind your back.
How? If you got them,
Put them behind your back. I can't.
I got them.
They got some hands. Get your hands up.
Stop.
No, bitch. Everything's recorded, you dumb fuck. And you just punched me in my face.
Yeah, you kicked me.
Bitch, because you hit me. You pulled my fucking wig off.
Stay back.
You said something? No. That's the people in the. Okay, I was like, I didn't know what that was you. But yeah, you see these two dudes to the right of her car. They coming over there, you know.
I don't have this one.
I know it ain't take two of y'all, bro. I know it ain't take two of y'all, bro.
Stop.
No,
Stop.
Makes my arm hurt.
Hey, chill out with your knee, bro. Hey, chill out, bro.
Stay back.
Chill out, bro. Hey, bro, do your regular training, nigga. Do your regular fucking
Stop.
training.
It's over. It's over.
No, it is over, bro.
You're done.
It is over. It's like one of y'all.
You're done.
Stand up.
Y'all some hoes,
You're
bro.
done.
Y'all some hoes, bro. Both of y'all some hoes, bro.
A stop sign. Like Uno said, man. A stop sign, man. It's crazy. Crazy. That almost makes me think that there was something else going on with that. Boss, you there?
Yeah, I had to switch over to my phone.
Okay. Yeah, that almost makes me think there's something else going on with that. There's some other reason, something else in the car. I'm not going to speculate too much on that, though. But just for a stop sign, like, it just is senseless. I think that was D-Love said, toddler activity.
Yeah, but what other reason would you act to the point that she did and not want to get out the car? She got to be hiding something. That's the first thing that I'm pretty sure that's the officer thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how else to break it down. But you know, this is not one of them cases. I'm gonna sit up here and say, you know, police brutality. I'm not screaming police brutality on this. I'm screaming, be smart. I don't know what else to say to it.
Hopefully y'all can hear me because I'm driving. But can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. I just feel like this happens entirely too much, and most of the time the end results is death. Luckily, she's still here. So don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. They got lawyers and all this other shit that can help you fight these cases. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you feel like you were wrongfully done. But if you know you're on the wrong, man, take that shit and take it on the chin. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that at all, man. Watching these footage, it drum up some emotion when you see that knee on her back. It drum up some emotion when you see him swing. Boom, he got one right in. I don't know if he connected or not, but I know for damn sure he got a right in when she was standing. She got on the ground. He threw one more. So internal affairs got that to deal with. But when it come down to it, man, it's a reason why this is not a national story. Even though it happened, I think, 11 days ago in Texarkana, it could have ended out a lot differently from this. And if it did, then it would be a national story. But definitely did want to come up here and chop this down real quick, man, because, be smart, man. We got to be smart.
Yeah, all that extra bullshit, man, is unnecessary. It's unnecessary. I don't care how your day been going. Your goal in every police stop is to survive it. Point blank, period, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Salute there. I'm going to read a couple of these comments before I get up out of here. It said, Flash Mouth say, she earned them actions. I'm sorry. Stop sign ticket, $80, but you wanted them to, quote unquote, do it over this $80 stop sign ticket, man. Crazy. I also said, because I love black women, but damn, like, yeah, like, it's like, yeah, like, we love you. We don't want to, see no harm come towards your way, but don't let that thing at your doorstep just come through the door like that. You got to do better.
You got to think about it, man, as well. Like, we respond off emotion, especially when it comes to cops, of how many dirty cops there are in the world that has done wrong. Right. And if somebody would have pulled up at that scene after she kicked at him, and I still don't condone that he should have put his hands on her, but he can come to them like, I just watched him punch her, but you ain't see what she did. You don't even know why this even happened. We just reacting off of emotion. You got your hands on one of our sisters, you know what I'm saying? Now we got to handle that shit, and you don't know the fucking truth. Stop doing that shit, because you causing unnecessary uproar amongst the community, and it shouldn't even be there. It's your fault. Take that chicken and carry your monkey ass home, man.
Right. Right. You windmilling for somebody and you don't even know the full story. So that's that emotion, that's that emotion. He stay up the block. He done seen her before, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But I definitely get that point when you say that. This has been episode 31, BBP. You will see Boss and Flash Mob Uno simulcasting on Thursday when it comes to Talking Wild Live. Salute everybody in the building. D-Love, Shiley's, who else we seen? 80s Baby in this thing. Salute everybody, man, that came through, Crucial and whatnot. But we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I think I'm going to play something before we get up out of here, just for the sake of whatnot. I think I want to play that True Crime. I don't know if we played that one. We're going to ride out with that True Crime from the Band of Brothers EP. Salute everybody, man. If you ain't hit that like button, definitely hit that like button before we get up out of here. Yo!
After the forensics get a hold of this, it's gonna be more than just another case. It's gonna be motions of discovery. The prosecutor trying to smother him. The evidence was unsettling. Now welcome to the day of reckoning. Now hold up. After the forensics get a hold of this, it's gonna be more than just another case. It's gonna be motions of discovery. The prosecutor trying to smother him. The evidence was unsettling. Now welcome to the day of reckoning. What happened was
I was at the studio dropping tracks like I'm Coolio. The engineer gave my cue to go, so I went stupid. Then my they came walking through the door. I grabbed my 44. The next thing I know, my engineer was laying on the floor. So a nigga got low, I put a couple rounds through the door. I hit both of my heart, can't believe it, hit them in their door. A 2-time felon with a chrome, I'll never make it home. So my decision was to get gone. I hope nobody know. I ran up out the door and noticed I was on my own. I gotta ditch the chrome, I cannot leave a buried bone. And I thought about the studio, I was talking beef in every song. I knew I should have left this shit alone, but I was in the zone.
Order in the court. Order. Prosecutor, what are the charges being brought before us today?
Okay.
The zone that you was in left the crime scenes, we murdered men. These are state charges, but the feds going away. And in a bloody crime scene, bodies at the door and at the booth. Bullet shells and fragments everywhere, calculate the truth. And to top it off, you fled the scene. Let's put this to rest. We're asking for the maximum, you're on the penalty of death. Think about the families of the victims you just slaughtered, leaving 8 young ladies with the future of no father. Order in the court, listen up, gon' take your order. If you give this man his bail, he gon' run straight to the border. State prosecutor stand. 3-time felon, this a rat.
After the forensics get a hold of this, it's gonna be more than just another case. It's gonna be motions of discovery. The prosecutor trying to smother him. The evidence was unsettling. Now welcome to the day of reckoning.
The death penalty, if it don't make money, then it don't make sense. Don't even seem like enough evidence to even convict. Treating me like a pair of Adidas with no strings attached. With these 3 strikes, shit, I'm a big and a match. With all the bullet holes flew through that studio, and the way anybody in the made it. Shout out the microphone and the glass in the booth, the windows and the map too. How the hell they gon' sentence a nigga for other niggas running up in their building? They try to get up in my grill like a dentist. Pow, pow, back and forth like tennis. I hope that fat ass nigga that came in that motherfucker looking like grimace. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. It was the time to kill, nigga. The motherfucker jury ain't got no choice but to feel. And if it were me dead, then it'll be them right here instead of me on a cold slab with a toe tag.
Crazy. So what you're saying is that your client is not guilty of the charges put forth by the prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor.
May the prosecution and defense please stand. We have come to a decision in this court. Any last words, young man? Your Honor, thank you for your time. Thanks for that respect. Does the prosecution rest? Yes. The defense?
Correct.
So in conclusion, we have come to a decision. Due to overcrowding in our prisons, I must reject the prosecutor's maximum. That's when the crowd got tense. And then the judge said, 5 years probation. This was self-defense. I used discretion in this judgment for a reason. 2-time felon, but if you didn't have that gun, you wouldn't be breathing. This court is adjourned, young man. I hope to never see you again. After the forensics get a hold of this, it's gonna be more than just another case. It's gonna be motions of discovery. The prosecutor trying to smother him. The evidence was unsettling. Now welcome to the day of reckoning. Now hold up. After the forensics get a hold of this, it's gonna be more than just another case. It's gonna be motions of discovery. The prosecutor trying to smother him. The evidence was unsettling. Now welcome to the day of reckoning. What happened was, reporting live from Fox 4 News, we have come to a conclusion in the case that we have all been waiting for. As this case turns another turn in the chapter of this young man's life, we have some of his family here, and they are. That's my nephew. Hold on. Let me say something. We're getting something. Cut it.